The other day I was checking my uni email when I saw an email with the title, Today's Microbiology Lecture. So I opened it and it was basically an email telling us all off. Apparently, last week, for one of our microbiology lectures, only about 9 people attended the lecture, and I'm afraid I wasn't one of those 9 people. And in the email, they were telling us how it's unacceptable to miss lectures and how it's important for everyone to, attend all the lectures if they want to get good grades in their exams. Now, this was a 9 o'clock morning lecture, and I imagine that's probably why so many people missed it. The reason I missed it, I don't actually know. I think I went to bed really late the night before because I was doing my essay, and in the morning, even though I set my alarm for 8 o'clock in the morning, when I woke up I just couldn't really get out of bed. I was so tired. So I just decided to not go to the first lecture. I know it's bad, and I usually go to all my lectures. I actually hate missing lectures. I feel really guilty when I miss even just one lecture. It's just unfortunate that the lecture I missed was the one that so many other people missed as well. Because reading that email made me feel even more guilty about missing the lecture than I already was feeling. So anyway, that email made me think of why some people constantly miss lectures. Like I said, I personally don't miss lectures often because even if I'm tired and I really can't be bothered to go to lectures, I feel guilty if I don't go. So even on like really tired days, I usually try and go to most of my lectures. But I think I can understand why some people just feel like it doesn't matter if they miss the lectures. I mean, the thing with our lectures at my uni is that it's not really teaching. It's mainly just, having a PowerPoint, showing the PowerPoint on the screen, reading through the PowerPoint, maybe answering a couple of questions at the end of the lecture, except usually people don't really ask questions, and that's pretty much it. All our lectures are also always provided on the internet on our university website, so if people do miss lectures, they can easily just go online and get the notes that they want from the lecture. So that just gives less of a reason for people to go and attend the lectures. For me, it's a different story because I feel like even if I'm just completely not in the mood and cannot concentrate, just being in a lecture helps me learn something. Even hearing like a couple of words that the lecturer is saying will help me later on in my exam. Just knowing what the lecture was about can help me. But some people aren't really like that, and I can understand that. The thing with me is I can never really concentrate in lectures. Our lectures are usually about 1 hour long, so they're not really too long. But like I said, they mostly just contain someone talking and showing a few slides. There's not much interaction going on between the students and the lecturer. Like, for example, when I was at college and when I was doing my A-levels, the teachers used to teach, like proper teach. And we had to take notes, and we were always asking questions, and they asked us questions. So I feel like I learned more when I was at college than now. But the thing is, that's what university is meant to be. The whole point of uni is that you're meant to be self-motivated and try and teach yourself stuff and do some learning outside uni yourself, which is quite challenging, and I don't think I'm used to it yet. Even though I'm in my second year now, I'm still not completely used to that way of learning. It also doesn't really help that most lecturers, for some weird reason, have very, very boring voices. It's like it's a requirement for lecturers to have incredibly boring voices that can put people to sleep. I quite often notice other people in my course falling asleep in lectures, like sitting at the back and like just closing their eyes and falling asleep. And I have to admit, I've nearly fallen asleep a few times as well. It's not that I want to sleep, it's just their voices, the way they teach, it's just very boring. I mean, if you think you have a boring voice, then I suggest maybe considering a career as a uni lecturer, because it genuinely seems like most uni lecturers have incredibly boring voices. The only way I can usually keep myself awake at lectures, I can concentrate for maybe about 10 minutes. That's the maximum I can concentrate. Then I suddenly start daydreaming about some random thing, like a concert I'm going to the next weekend or something. It's actually kind of weird because the thing with me is I can never just like stay still and listen like that. I have to do something with my hands. And if I'm doing something, it helps me concentrate more. It can be anything. It can just be like just drawing some like random, I don't know, stars or pictures of whatever, or playing on my phone as I'm listening. It's weird because some people think that I'm not concentrating and I'm not listening because I'm like on my phone, but that actually honestly helps me listen more. If I'm just doing some random crap on my phone, I can understand better the lecture. It's weird. I'm weird. That is pretty much all I had to say in this video. And it's also kind of scary that next week is our last week of proper lectures, and after that we have our Easter holidays. And then after that we have our exams. If you go to uni, feel free to let me know how your university lectures work and what they're like, and if you find them boring or interesting, or if you've ever thought of just skipping a lecture just because you were tired or couldn't be bothered to go in. I'd be interested to hear your comments and opinions on this. Also, before I go, I want to mention that not all my university lectures are completely boring. I do have a few really good lecturers that I really enjoy going to their lectures, and I think they're really interesting. So yeah, it's not all bad. So yeah, I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna say bye.